female names, but through all of our investigation to this point, talking with individuals, interviews, documents, Houston Police Department reports, she has been identified this entire time as female.
In this round, here's Quanell X.
Charles, what the hell was that we just watched?
Well, that was a Houston police detective talking about the pronouns of the monstrous Lakewood shooter.
Officer Glazed Donuts?
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, it looked like that they had hired Chaz Bono or something like that. I was confused what the hell what we were watching.
Why
I thought
are
it was a
we talking?
transgender.
This is a
I thought it was a
public servant.
transgender damn clip, but
Look.
I thought it was a comedy clip. Who in the hell cares about what sex organ she decided to recognize with on certain days? That's irrelevant to me. I don't care nothing about that. She went into a church where people were worshiping God and shot innocent people and put a little baby's life in danger.
Her own kid.
Her own child, where that child was shot because of her or his misconduct. I wouldn't give a damn about what term she used today, and she was a man this day and a female this day. Who cares? She's a murderer. Identify her as a cold-blooded psycho, identify her as a mass shooter, and applaud those who took that life out of her to make sure she didn't kill others. This foolishness that Chaz Bono was talking, I'm sorry, Officer Donuts, well, what the hell was his name? I'm sorry.
First off, it seemed like you were having some donuts come up there in a second. I mean, look, this guy's a public servant. I don't think it's appropriate to talk ill about him. He is a spokesperson, so he was probably told to address this gender identity issue. And of course, we've been telling America for years that to identify someone wrong with the inappropriate pronoun is somehow violence. So, in Canada, you saw a 90-year-old volunteer who didn't know what pronouns were get thrown out and get denied volunteering at the MS Society anymore because she got it wrong. That stuff has just gone absolutely haywire. But I want to tell you why I think we're talking about this, why I think the HPD is focusing on this person's pronouns. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's all subterfuge. Just like the horrible mass shooting at the Chiefs celebration after their victory. All of a sudden, we didn't hear anything. CNN originally tried to suggest that it was a white American, a Trump supporter, I believe. And then when they found out with the racial identity of the culprits, it vanished, right? Here, instead of talking about the fact that she had been making virulent anti-Semitic statements for weeks on end, instead of talking about the fact that the husband or the father of her child and his family members who are Jewish were making incredible efforts to get mental health treatments for this woman after she had threatened violence for an extended period.
The father of a child.
The father of the child had reported her to the government, as did the rabbi mother, her mother.
The rabbi mother.
The grandmother of the child, the father's mother.
And
was
she
the
got
rabbi.
a Free Palestine emblem
and
on her gun.
She was actually making threatening social media comments about, because we've fed this lie. We fed this lie that just like we feed the lie that misgendering someone is somehow violence, that words are violence. We fed this lie that our social media has, that Jewish people are evil, that October 7th was deserved, that they brought it on themselves. I mean, you participated in that with your disgusting arguments. But at the end of the day, this is a crazy woman, right, that the government failed to act on to protect people. This is a woman that was emboldened by this tidal wave of anti-Semitism in this country that you and so many people either expressly approve or tacitly approve. So instead of talking all that,
I disagree
what
with
are
that.
we talking about?
But
we're talking about pronouns.
No, we're talking about Officer
Who
Big
gives
Burger.
a damn?
We're talking about Officer Big Burger
Well, you're
using
talking about
pronouns and
I
using
will tell you,
adjectives and using letters.
One thing, Quanell.
What, man?
I gotta admit.
Man, let me tell you something. I guarantee you, he was not there there at shooting at Lakewood.
Can I just
because
admit one
I
thing?
can look at him and tell he wasn't there
I
at Lakewood there at shooting. He was across the street eating them white folks chicken strips at Chick-fil-A. You know, it's right across the street. Look at this man. They should tell him to go sit down some damn where and go. Please stop. This is madness. Political correctness going crazy.
I'm just going to admit.
Political correctness going crazy.
I'm just going to admit that you're correct. He does bear a resemblance to Chaz Bono, but Chaz Bono is, you know, they got the same body type and haircut, I think, beyond that. But I need to, you know, you got me on another topic. Why the hell my chicken strips and my chicken nuggies and my wonderful, wonderful Chick-fil-A sauce, Why do I got to be for white folk?
Because
if
it's
you
not-
go to a Chick-fil-A
it's
down
not
the street on
Popeyes.
Kerber that I go to all the time,
It's not
it's
Popeyes.
filled with black folk, and they
Excuse me.
love Chick-fil-A.
Excuse me, we respect Chick-fil-A.
No, you don't.
We like
You don't.
Chick-fil-A.
You're talking about
but
all
the
the-
Chick-fil-A
Who's we?
sandwich.
Who's we?
Black people. The Chick-fil-A
You talk for
sandwich
all black
cannot
people.
touch Popeye's chicken
Man,
sandwich.
come on.
The
No,
Chick-fil-A
we already
sandwich
did this argument.
cannot touch
Stop with
Popeye's
that
chicken
bull
sandwich.
crap.
No, that's them white folks' taste bugs you got with all that
Taste
mayonnaise,
bugs?
with all that damn
I got
mayonnaise
my
on your
First
sandwich.
of all, I hate mayonnaise.
Go get you a
First of
Popeye's
all-
chicken sandwich.
First of all, this napkin American hates mayonnaise. I'm gonna tell you right
who
now.
cares?
But
Who cares
let me
what she
say
identified
something.
as?
Let me say, I don't
She's
care
a
either.
cold-blooded
But
psycho.
more importantly, Popeye's spicy chicken sandwich is literally a regular chicken sandwich with an aioli spicy spread on top of it.
That's 'cause,
right?
see, white folks
Hold
don't
on.
put no seasoning on their
Hold
food.
on.
Y'all eat- see,
Chick-fil-A,
y'all eat no
that's
seasoning.
Popeyes. Chick-fil-A, they got the season in the batter.
Dry as hell.
You know,
Just dry.
why are you talking about Chick-fil-A?
It's
It
dry.
ain't dry. Man,
No
you can
sauce,
take a
no
Chick-fil-A,
toss.
you can throw that in a bag, in a bag for 6 hours.
With them
pull it out.
Eurocentric taste
it's
bugs.
Still good.
Yes.
You gotta hold the pickles up.
But
The
ask,
pickles get a
but
little
ask
soggy.
any brown brother in the hood, a black brother in the hood, that Popeye's chicken sandwich is cold-blooded.
Man, I love Popeyes. Their spicy chicken, like chicken, real chicken, it's baked in.
You don't eat
It's-
nothing but Kentucky. Stop.
Man, come on. Who eats Kentucky
You ain't nothing
fried
but Kentucky.
Kentucky
Stop.
Fried Chicken is trash.
Colonel Sanders, you eat Kentucky Fried
the
Chicken.
Thing is, you
Colonel
live in your big
Sanders,
mansion.
you eat Kentucky
you
Fried
don't know
Chicken.
nothing about Popeyes. You don't know
You
nothing
eat
about
Kentucky
you know-
Fried Chicken,
Hey,
Colonel Sanders.
Who lives in a diverse community in the heart of this city, and who lives up in some white-ass neighborhood?
I live in a very diverse
You-
community. Extremely diverse.
They don't even have Popeyes in your neighborhood. You got to drive 20 miles to get a Popeyes. I got a Popeyes. I got a Chick-fil-A.
You must ain't come to my
I got it
neighborhood.
all down the street
You
from
must
me.
ain't come to my neighborhood.
Man, I know. Look,
I look out over the water,
when was the last time you had a
and I can
biscuit?
see Popeyes.
Well, yeah, over the water.
I look out over the water.
First off,
I can
this
see
guy's
Popeyes.
doing his job. The pronouns are stupid. It's a cover-up to cover up the Palestinian connection, the anti-Semitism
How can you
connection.
leave the Palestinians
and all
out of
that.
this?
Hey,
The Palestinians ain't got nothing to do with this. This woman was a
no,
Jew.
It is the.
She was Jew-
was not Jewish.
She had
was,
Jewish heritage.
She was actually an illegal immigrant.
She had
No,
Jewish
she had
heritage.
a Jewish husband.
Grandmama was
She
a
was
rabbi.
an illegal immigrant from El Salvador who committed a bunch of crimes and never got her ass deported. Nobody wants to talk about that.
See, now you want to make a legal immigrant.
I didn't make